Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to Heart Hustle, your space to talk about feelings with honesty. No sugarcoating. Today we're diving into a topic that affects pretty much everyone trying to love in the 21st century. You know that feeling that, even with so much technology and constant connection, relationships seem more fragile than ever? The truth is, the way we love has changed. The way we relate has become a field full of shortcuts. Yes, but also full of traps. And if you've ever been ghosted, misunderstood through texts, or caught yourself constantly comparing your love life to what you see on social media, take a deep breath and stay with me until the end, because we're talking about all of that today. Before we begin, I'll ask you one quick favor. If this video helps you in any way, or if you've ever enjoyed a video from our channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. It helps the channel grow and gets this important conversation to more people. Let's spread real love, not just digital affection. So, shall we get into the top 5? Top 5. Constant connection, scarce intimacy. We've never been more connected. WhatsApp, stories, video calls, instant reactions. But at the same time, we've never been more emotionally distant. Sending messages is not the same as being truly present. And often, people confuse this digital attention overload with genuine intimacy. The truth? Love needs time, listening, and eye contact. And no heart emoji will ever replace the hug of someone who's truly there, fully for you. Here's a tip. If you met someone online, try to bring that person into your real life. The more in-person presence you share, the more genuine and less superficial your connection will be. Top 4. Ghosting became normal. Ghosting, the infamous sudden disappearance. 1 minute they're super into you, texting all day, saying they want to see you, and the next, they vanish. No explanation, no goodbye message, nothing. That hurts a lot, because you don't know if you did something wrong, if it was all fake, or if you just became invisible. Disappearing without a word isn't maturity, it's emotional cowardice. If someone truly feels something, they don't run away. They talk. They clarify. They close cycles with respect. And in this digital age, this vanishing act is happening more and more, and it's leaving real wounds behind. If you've ever suffered from this, stay calm. Here's a golden piece of advice. Whenever possible, bring the person out of the virtual world and into your real world. Yes, I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. The more face-to-face connection you build, the more honest your conversations will be. Respect and honesty should prevail. At least, we hope so, right? Top 3. The perfect lives on social media. You open Instagram, scroll through your feed, and there they are, couples that look like they came out of a romantic movie. Kisses on the beach, sunset declarations, candlelit dinners, luxury trips with poetic captions. And then you look at your own relationship, maybe a little dull that day, and wonder, is something wrong with me? Is my relationship weak? Did we lose the spark? But the truth is simple and a little painful. What you see on social media is not real-time love. It's staged. It's cropped. It's often an act. It's easy to look in love when everything's going well. The picture is perfectly angled, filtered, and the caption is carefully written. What no one shows is the behind the scenes. The fight over something silly before going out. The silence in the car after an argument. The jealousy, the insecurity, the boredom. Real love doesn't live off likes. It lives off commitment, effort, and reconnecting, even on bad days. We often compare ourselves, unconsciously, to those perfect posts. But that's an unfair comparison. You're measuring your unedited life against someone else's highlight reel. And that distorts our perception of reality. It creates invisible pressure to make your relationship Instagrammable. Perfect, intense 24/7. But here's the thing. The best parts of a relationship don't fit in a story. They happen in the silence after forgiveness, in the shared routine, in the small care no one sees. And that doesn't bring engagement, but it brings true love. So next time you feel down because your relationship doesn't look like the influencer couples out there, breathe and remember, real love isn't measured by likes. It's measured by how you choose each other, even on the days when you don't feel like posting anything at all. Top 2. The illusion of endless options. This one goes out to the dating app crowd. These days, falling in love feels more like shopping than building something real. You open an app and there it is. Dozens, maybe hundreds, sometimes thousands of profiles to swipe. Attractive people, interesting bios, well-edited photos. And that gives the false impression that there's always someone better just one swipe away. And here's the dilemma. The more options you think you have, the harder it is to choose someone. And when you finally do choose, you don't fully commit. Because deep down, your mind keeps whispering, what if I'm missing out on someone more compatible? What if I'm settling? That mindset leads to disposable behavior. Someone makes a mistake? You think, whatever, there's someone else matching with me now anyway. And before you know it, no one's ever enough. Because your brain gets addicted to the chase, to the thrill of what's next. But real love doesn't grow in novelty. It grows in consistency. Loving someone means choosing them again and again, even when there's no new thrill every day, even when the butterflies settle and the challenge becomes building intimacy. And that takes work, patience, vulnerability. And you don't find that on a profile, only in shared life. So the big question is, do you want to keep collecting possibilities or build a real story with someone? Because if everything is temporary, shallow, and negotiable, no relationship will last. Endless choices in the end may just be loneliness disguised as freedom. Top 1. Cold messages, confused feelings. This one's even been a full video here on the channel, remember? Most relationship conversations today happen through a screen. Quick texts, emojis, short voice notes. And that's where one of the biggest dilemmas of modern love lives. The struggle to understand feelings through typed words. Here's a simple example. The person replies with just okay. And boom, your mind starts spinning. Are they mad? Did I say something wrong? Are they upset, cold, tired, or just uninterested? Text removes tone, facial expression, emotional energy. You can't tell if okay is neutral, passive-aggressive, annoyed, or just okay. Written communication is efficient, yes, but it can't carry the weight of real human emotion. And in that emotional void, we start to assume. We build stories. We interpret things our own way. And worst of all, we're often wrong. That leads to misunderstandings, distance, silent resentment. Have you noticed how some people end relationships through text? Or apologize in a message? Or argue in all caps and then ghost like everything's resolved? That's a symptom of a generation avoiding real discomfort. Because face-to-face conversations require something rare today. Courage. Courage to listen. To be vulnerable. To face emotions directly. But love can't survive in avoidance. Love needs presence, clarity, emotional availability. Repressed feelings become resentment. Misinterpreted silence becomes distance. So if something's bothering you, don't expect the other person to read between the lines or decode a sad emoji. Say it. Open up. Grab a coffee. Have the real talk. Because sometimes 5 minutes of eye contact means more than a week of cold texting. The truth is, love is still love. But today, with all the distractions and noise, it takes even more bravery. Bravery to be clear, to be honest, to be fully present, even when the world invites you to stay shallow. So tell me in the comments, which of these dilemmas have you lived through? Which one hit hardest? Your story might help someone else out there feel less alone in all this digital mess. And of course, if this content spoke to your heart, give this video a like, subscribe to the Heart Hustle channel, and share it with someone who's also trying to love in the age of Wi-Fi and broken hearts. I'll see you in the next video. Sending you a big, real hug.